obviously, we're all here to talk about the proposed 5th Street Bridge and connecting roads and give some information on that. What we'd like to do is, of course, share information. So we want to give you some information about how we got here, some of the history, hopefully answer a lot of your questions, and then we also want to hear more from you.
The belief was that if anything was going to happen, it had to be in a partnership. It wasn't just going to be one-sided. Furthermore, that if we were going to develop something, or we were going to build a bridge, development would have to happen. And that basically, as people have said, nobody wants a bridge to nowhere. So we were looking at of the frame of mind that if we were going to do something, they had to do something. And then the thing is, obviously they're of the same frame of mind, and Matt can tell you his opinion, but I think that the partnership was, well, if we're going to do something, we want to be assured that you're going to do something. So we have been talking about, and those were some broad parameters that we kind of were thinking about when we were looking at this agreement. Within 2 years of the agreement approval, which was 2012 to 2014, it says that the town would proceed with procuring approvals for appropriate authorities. We actually haven't done that, but as you can imagine, if you're going to build a bridge, you have to work with the Corps of Engineers and a bunch of other folks, and we have to work with CDOT. So we haven't done that. Here's I think the pertinent point is that if the town elects to not proceed with the bridge, because we don't have to, but if we proceed not, or if we elect not to proceed, then the developer may proceed with development proper without the bridge, which is sketch plan B. So really the agreement, and like I said, 10 years, 2022, it's either sketch plan A or sketch plan B, with a bridge or without a bridge. In the agreement, the town said that they would budget for the bridge and the connection road in our 2017. And I think, quite right, the partners came in 2015 knowing that that was something that was in the agreement and said to the town, okay, what are you going to do? So that's really what we've been doing in the past few months, is talking and negotiating about how and if we would go about this. And I say if, and under what circumstances we would do this. So one thing I guess I'd want to emphasize and say is that, yes, we've been going back and forth, and yes, you've seen a lot of this on either various different sources, but there's no deal now. We don't have a deal. And we're not actually close to one, I don't think.
In 2004, late 2004, the Whittington family came to us and wanted to buy the property. It wasn't for sale, but we sold the property nonetheless in January of 2005. And then in 2007, they bought the balance of the property with the development plan. Bill and I had been working with the development group out of Santa Fe. And actually, it was more of an architectural group, land planner. We had two different land planners that worked on it before we ended up with Reynolds and Associates. But their plan all showed no bridge. Everything was done without a bridge in the plan. When we sold to Whittington, Whittington was going to just continue with our plan. That was the only way we agreed that he would continue with the plan that we had. So he didn't want a bridge. The city actually came to us back at that point talking about why not a bridge. And the Whittingtons preferred it to be a private development, private resort, because he didn't want to give up this piece of property right here on the river, because it's probably some of the most valuable piece of property here is where this bridge was built. So we ended up, the economy went kind of south, so we ended up because we financed the land, we ended up getting the land back. So when we got it back, we said, well, we need to work on the development plan. So the city asked us at that time if we would consider a bridge through the property. And we told them, yes, we will go ahead and consider the fact. And that's when, and Greg's correct, he said, you guys, are you going to do something? I said, well, it's hard to pursue doing something if we don't know if there's going to be a bridge. So our goal then was to go ahead and find a party or a place to start a development. Well, we worked with Brad Ash on a retail building here and had worked through some of the negotiations to build something here. In the interim, unsolicited from us, A local realtor brought us a group that was interested in putting a hotel in if and only if there's a bridge. I can't get into a whole lot of where they are right now, but they want to affiliate with a flag, a major flag we've never had in town. And they are, in fact, I got an email again today from them, that they're really excited about coming to Pagosa Springs. I think they could be a real addition. They're looking at about 100-room hotel down in the corridor here with a 150 to 200 seat convention center. And possibly some other items along the area. If the hotel, they need a hotel study. They said it'd be about a 35 to 45 day process, but their initial meetings with the chains they've talked to has been very positive. So they're on board and are looking forward to coming to Pagosa Springs. They'll only come if we have a bridge. We have drawn in our other sketch plan a hotel, and then after talking with the guys that we talked with, because they're 30-year corporate hotel guys, they're only, the way they play, they're only going to come to town if they can have direct access off of a major road. So anything that we have agreed